Hello everybody, Max here, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I want to talk to you about why exactly Sony PlayStation completely destroyed Microsoft at E3. So to get one thing out of the way, disregarding the format and the style of presentation, Sony came out and just brought nothing but exclusives. They showed like 8 games, and 7 out of those 8 games were exclusive games. The Last of Us, they not only showed us a trailer, but they showed us some gameplay. They showed us some gameplay which was for like, I think, almost 10 minutes, and then they showed us some Spider-Man, not only another trailer, but also showed us some gameplay for another like 10 minutes, and then they showed us Death Stranding, of course, which was a little confusing. I was literally calling it the walking simulator for like first 5 minutes of that trailer. This dude was just walking. It was just walking, carrying boxes and just walking. But then they actually kind of started showing us a little bit more of gameplay and a little bit more of how the story is supposed to be. I'm still a little bit confused, and many others as well are still a little bit confused. But I guess it's a way to show you and to actually interest gamers into wanting to know what the story is about, because it is made by Hideo Kojima, which is the guy that created Metal Gear Solid. And if you know the story from Metal Gear Solid, you know how a little tricky and how plot twisty it could be, and it's actually interesting to see what this is going to be. They also announced 2 new exclusives. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but one of them looks like Quantum Break with a girl. I mean, honestly, I'm just being completely honest. That's what it looks like. Quantum Break completely flopped, but let's see if this one's gonna flop as well, right? They showed Ghosts of Tsushima, which is made by Sucker Punch, the creators of Infamous 1, 2, and Second Son, and this game looks freaking gorgeous, man. Oh my goodness, this game looks actually really good. So they not only showed us another trailer, but it's like a theme with every single game they showed at E3. It was a trailer that you think, oh, it's just a trailer, and it just seamlessly transitions into the game because it was actually just a cutscene or within the game, which all the cutscenes were actually in-game, in-engine, so it wasn't pre-rendered, and it just goes to show you just how good-looking those games were. A lot of people in the chat was calling it The Witcher Japanese edition because he was riding a horse, but I mean, any open-world game when you ride a horse looks like either The Witcher or Zelda, depending on how the art style looks. But man, this game looks really good. The combat system looks really nice as well. It kind of gives me the Batman Arkham series type of vibes with the fighting. So it's gonna be a little bit more technical when it comes to the fighting, because I mean, samurais trained for years, decades, and their fighting style is more technical. It's not just hack and slash type of thing. So I'm glad that they didn't go the hack and slash way, because they made this game true to the nature of samurai. So that's really good. So of course they showed us Kingdom Hearts 3 after years and years of that thing being hyped up. Jesus Christ. They showed Kingdom Hearts at Square Enix. They showed Kingdom Hearts at Xbox. And then they showed Kingdom Hearts at freaking PlayStation. I bet they're gonna show it at freaking Nintendo. I don't even know, because I didn't even watch that. I didn't care about that, but they just showed Kingdom Hearts everywhere, pretty much. So it really isn't anything special to me. I never really played Kingdom Hearts, so it's not that big of a deal for me. But if it is for you, then good. That's great. It's coming out next year. So overall, the sheer amount of exclusives they showed completely destroyed what exclusives Microsoft showed, okay, at their conference. And if you didn't know, Microsoft is actually just now acquiring a bunch of third-party studios as first-party studios, so now they can make them exclusives because they don't have that many first-party studios, which is great. I love that. That's fine. That's cool. But the only problem with that is they're just now acquiring those studios, so they're not going to come out with the game for the next like 1 or 2 years. So it's like, yeah, that's fantastic that you just acquired all these studios as a first-party studio, but I bet none of them is going to make a game until 2020. So it's like you still have 2 years of nothing but Halo and Gears, and that's all the exclusives you have. So the fact that Sony showed a bunch of exclusives, and not only showed those exclusives, they showed gameplay of those exclusives in a stretched out, which, depending on how you feel about it, in a stretched out mode, that's actually really cool. That's, in my opinion, why Sony destroyed Microsoft at E3 2018, because they showed exclusives that people wanted to see, and they showed us gameplay, and they gave us a pretty good estimate of the release date, which isn't really what Microsoft did. They just showed a bunch of multi-plats, which isn't bad, but for the most part, if that's all you have, then it's not really going to make anyone want to buy an Xbox. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's all my opinion is. Feel free to tell me yours in the comments below. I mean, Max Destroyed, you've just been destroyed, and I'll see you in the next video.
Blow out world star before rap. You already know that. So fresh prince, they are about to bring the show back. Phone call, gotta say mushy mushy. Girlfriend acting all wishy washy. It's your birthday, make an earthquake. Fell in love with it like a